Hi, Dav here, and today we have a new episode in the art review series, and today we'll be checking out the work of Gagaimo Man. They do a lot of ink work, and I do believe they do it traditionally. Now, I do recommend you check out their Twitter and their Pixiv, although I think for their Twitter, as you can see, or X, they do a lot of it's done traditionally, but they'll take the photos of it on Twitter. But in Pixiv, I think they do post like the scanned version of their work. So if you want a more clear version, I do recommend you check out their Pixiv instead. I will link their links, by the way, in the description below. And if you go to their Twitter, it's gonna be right there. Their Pixiv link and their Fantia whatever links. But I think we're gonna go to the. Let me just see. Maybe we can see some. Right? I'm not sure where they're doing it at. In the board, maybe? Right? So, a pencil sketch here. And they're so cute too. Right? And the hair, I think, is the hair, the eyes. So this reminds me of that. Because I think in the last art review in the Sunday special, we did one of the artworks I featured was this artwork or a manga page from. It's about an anime where it's a manga about a girl who likes to wear a sailor uniform. But I do like the way they did the hair, and I think this guy or this artist is a good example of that. Like the hair is so well done, and obviously the eyes too. They're so not intricate. Is it intricate the word or just delicate and so refined? And to make it even more impressive, it's done traditionally, right? Look at that. I love the details of the eyes. And it scares me to do this because what if you make a mistake, you know? I mean, you can use whiteout, but even then, you can only do so much fixing that mistake, right? Of course, the skirt is like flying out, right? So now I think you do see a little bit of that marker use for their shirt or jacket. And they do have a bit of that grayscale shadow rendering. It's not much, but it's there. I'm not sure. Oh shit, I do think for the it does have a bit of a pink/purple tint when it comes to the shadows. I'm not sure if they do that manually as well with like a Copic marker or something. Or was it done digitally? I'm not sure, but yeah, you can clearly tell they're very dominant with the face. Like the features, and yeah, the hair is just so well done. Look at that. This one's cute. And the lips are a bit luscious. Right? After we view these, we'll go to their Pixiv because it's a bit more clear that way. But again, look at the hair. The eyes are very gentle, right? And the perspective is kind of legit. Right? Look at this. Like the same way the hair is rendered, you can see it in is it a skirt? Or their bottom half thing? Their office sort of skirt? Yeah, they do like to keep those black fills in, but it doesn't take much. It's usually in the hair or some parts of the clothing. Right? And the hatching style is not as intense. It's there, but it's very minimal. Look at that. Okay. That's so cool doing this shit. Oh, look at those folds. Like, goddamn, especially with her arm. Look at how her sleeve is sort of folded up. Very minimalistic lines. Like, they just know which lines to put in to indicate those folds. And I think the shadow or the marker, the gray marker sort of rendering, it's a nice touch. It helps add a bit more volume. And I think it complements the very sort of minimalistic ink work. Now, I'm not sure why it's so freaking tight on this one, but it's interesting though. They do like to do this sort of traditional hatching style where it's a cross-hatching technique where the lines do sort of intersect each other kind of perpendicularly. Yeah, I want to study the face, especially the eyes. I think it's a good... The hair, the eyes. It's just so gentle but beautiful. Kawaii. Okay, we're gonna go to their Pixiv because I think it's more clear that way. Oh, look at that. Oh god. This one reminds me a little bit of that chick from the Dangers in My Heart anime. For those of you who've seen, she does look like the main chick in that show. But I do think obviously scanning it, fixing it up digitally it looks better because the blacks are just so pure and like you can clearly tell where the lines are. But if you look at their work, it's so reminds me a little bit of a Sungmu. I think we did an art review of their work as well. Maybe Hanechi. I will link, by the way, related artists in the or similar artists in the description below. Look at that. You do see a little bit of that cross-hatching in their clothes, right? So lots of maids. Oh, they did the interiors as well. And to think that these were done traditionally. Wow. Very impressive. How about this one? I'm not sure how they did the background. Is it like a photo? Or is it inked? Jesus. Or was this done digitally? I'm not even sure anymore. But the point is, it looks so cool, right? Oh, I think these were done traditionally. All of them pretty much. And I do like seeing those black marks. I mean, you can just increase the contrast in like Photoshop or Clip Studio Paint, but it does add a bit of that natural look if you can see those inconsistent strokes whenever you do the black fill-ins. I think it just adds a bit of that extra natural sort of look. And again, the cross-hatching, they pretty much just do it for the clothes or for some kind of fabric, but never the hair. They have a way of doing the hair. Like the rendering goes with the strands of the hair. Look at that, right? It's almost like they're painting or drawing each strand. Now in this piece, the only cross-hatching is the ribbon on her neck. Interesting. The line work is so crazy. Look at this one. Oh wow, cat girl. Meow, meow. Oh, I do like the shadows here a bit more. Because personally, I'm not really into the whole cross-hatching. I think these types of inks, or just look at the black fill-ins, it's more of my style, or more of my... Not my style, it's more of... I find it more appealing when it's done this way. I mean, cross-hatching is fine, but it has to be minimal on my end, but... I guess they're very diverse. Check out the work of Mikamuse. I will link their work in the description below because they do have also a very varied sort of approach whenever they do their ink drawings. Like they use so many like techniques. So I guess Gagaimo Man is kind of the same thing. Again, a bit of cross-hatching definitely in the ribbon. A bit in the thumb or in the hands, in the shadow, dark parts anyway, but it's minimal. Oftentimes the main sort of big shape that's in black is gonna be the hair. Almost always it's gonna be the hair. Rendered in a way where it goes with the strand or with the flow of the hair. It's not using any kind of cross-hatching. And they do like adding that blush with some slight cross-hatching. It's not that perpendicular. It's almost parallel, right? And the rendering of the eyes is so like detailed, right? That's so cool. So I do recommend you to check this person out because now if you're into inks, now if you're the sketchy kind of person, you may be a little intimidated because I know I'm very sketchy. So this kind of illustrations, you can tell these take a lot of time. I mean, the initial sketch or the rough sketch obviously has to be there beforehand, but ink to work is kind of its own art, right? Like the way you ink a sketch. Because sometimes you can sketch something, but the moment you ink it, it can ruin the drawing, right? Look at that. Oh, interesting. Oh, it's loading quite a while. Oh, damn. Did they do... I think they do manga, right? So maybe these are supposed to be like scenes from their manga. I'm not sure. But again, look at the inking techniques they use so much. I'm not sure how they did the gray part. Maybe they did do that digitally, but the inks were done traditionally. And again, where's the cross-hatching happening? It's happening in the clothes. In this case, it's gonna be her sort of jacket thing. You do see a little bit of cross-hatching on her like traps, on her upper chest, close to her neck. But the lines are in white. I think you have a brush in Clip Studio Paint for that, a default brush, one of their like preset brushes. I think it's a crosshatch, kind of like that one or this one. So maybe they're using that. I don't know, but yeah, I know in manga they do use a lot of grays. It's not just black and white. They'll use some gray tones in their work. It's usually just one gray tone, I think, for the most part, right? That's sort of their, again, cross-hatching is in the ribbon. So this guy definitely has a formula to their, you know, I'm liking this one. Look at the bag, cross-hatching again. The legs, any kind of skin area is just left as is, as white, essentially. Yeah, and they leave the hatching for some kind of fabric, if not shadows, but that's it. Any kind of skin area is just the contour lines, essentially. So check out the work of, what's her name again? Gagaimo Man? Gagaimo Man. There you go. I think they have a book that's out. Hopefully I'm right. But yeah. Okay, this one's weird. I'm not sure what that means, but yeah, check out their work. I do like it. Oh, this one's a scan version, I think. How long would this usually take though? Damn. But you don't have to do it traditionally. You can do this digitally, of course. But if this artist can do this manually and not be afraid, or it looks like they're not afraid, then you can do this too. Kind of. Obviously, the skill gap is going to be so far away, but you know what? Let's just scroll down a little more. I want to see more stuff. Just a little more. Again, look at them. They're taking a photo with their phone. Even with this kind of shot, it still looks good at this view, right? Oh, this one's kind of finished. Wow, look at that. Oh, look at the hair. Maybe they did do the Sailor Moon sort of. Yeah. Forgot the name of Akabani. Shit. But I do like the style of the anime sort of proportions. It's kind of cutesy and but it's not like so like stylized where it's like to the point where it's so baby looking. It's actually kind of aesthetically pleasing. Oh no, guys, oh no. What is she doing? So I guess we'll leave the video here. We'll leave the review here. And yeah, so check out their work. If you enjoyed their work, you should. And yeah, I'll see you in the next. Is this their office? Look at that. Wow. Okay, so that's it for this art review. We'll see you in the next episode. Oh, I think this is an art book of theirs that's out. And I think it's Gagaimo. It's about maid. I think the theme is maid sort of outfit chicks. Right? Look at that. So that's it. I'll see you in the next art review. Bye.